What's up, everybody? Tony here from Kapowcast, bringing you another Marvel Legends action figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Spider-Man Armor Mark III Spider-Man from the Spider-Man PS4 video game. That is a mouthful right there. This is another one I was kind of iffy about picking up. I did pick up the whole wave, obviously, like I said in the Velocity Suited Spider-Man review, because I wanted to build Demogoblin, and it was the only way that I could ever get him. Well, not the only way, but the way I wanted to do. As always, you have the Marvel Legends window display, displaying your figure and his accessories. Once again, with that awesome Spider-Man 4 logo from the PS4 in the background there. You got the Gamerverse with the Marvel logo on top. On the side, you have a snapshot of what looks like a straight from the video game product shot. On the back, you have the classic layout with your Build-A-Figure and the other figures in the wave, and a small tiny baby read up there at the top. So if you want to read that, go ahead and pause it now. You have product image from the video game, same one on that side. Nothing on the top there. And then you got your mumbo jumbo on the bottom. So let's quit wasting the time. Let's get this guy out. Accessories with this Gamerverse figure is once again lacking. We have the Demogoblin leg right there, which once again I'm not seeing too many issues, or any issues really that I can see. Nice. Got that boot swivel hidden real nice in there. No issues. And then the other accessory we have is another web accessory, which once again, not a loss in my book. I get pretty excited with the factor that I get new web accessories. This one obviously looks like a web shot to go over either a fist or a face. So let's find me a volunteer from the audience, and here we got Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn, you're gonna give me a hand. Oh, you're so ugly. The camera doesn't even want to focus up. All right, so this accessory. Let's see what the best way to do this is. I think you probably want to do it like this. It's like a face hugger from Alien. Where'd it go? Probably want to do something like that. Which that looks awesome. That's cool. You can get yourself like a couple of those Fortnite figures, and you can get some goons for one of the guys and web them up, or even do it like this. Reenact the scene in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man where he webs his face. And he's like, ah! And then, he doesn't really have a fist, but let's see if we can make this work here. I guess, yeah. Kinda. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. But that's it for the accessories for the Armored Suited Spider-Man. And there he is, the Mark III Armored Spider-Man out of package. Fair warning, I did have some trouble getting this guy to stand. There's a lot of restriction in the ankle hinge there, so there's not much room. And if you pay close attention, his right foot is kind of, I don't know, he's like being held up by his toe. If you can see it, I don't know. But all in all, once again, we got a new sculpt for a new Spider-Man figure, which is exciting. Same issues that I had with the Velocity Spider-Man, though. No change out of hand, so you're kind of stuck with what comes with the figure, which is one flipping hand and then one of the closed fist hands, which is, you know, that's a pretty big bummer. With Spider-Man, obviously, there's a lot of poses that require multiple different sets of hands, so that kind of sucks. I mean, I guess like I could mock up like a Hall of Spider-Man armor or something like that with all these different types of figures. I do like this paint job as well. To get a closer look, we have a more of a kind of matte finish. It's very flat over here on the arms, and then a little bit more of a shiny finish there. The biggest problem that I found in paint apps is when you go up on the diaphragm, you get some separation there in the spider emblem, which, you know, whatever, it's not that big of a deal, but, you know, it still kind of sucks. You have this sweet armor on his hands and arms. I do like the hand sculpts as well. Those are pretty sweet. I like them. I like them a lot. You do have this awesome sculpt on the back here, which is, personally, I've never used this armor in the game, so I have no idea of its capabilities. But this is cool. I like that sculpt a lot. You got the belt that kind of comes down and hugs his crotch. Got more plating here, which all this is matte finish. The only thing that has a gloss finish is really the helmet up top and then the spider emblem. And then you have his sweet boots, which look like they're straight out of Back to the Future 2. But all in all, I don't really see many imperfections on this, so we'll get right underway with the articulation. Bag of articulation here with the head. We can go down that much and then up that much, so you kind of get restricted movement in comparison to other Spider-Man figures. You do have the ab crunch, which you can go forward that much and then go back that much. There we go. Jeez. And then, like I said, you do have the major hindrance of the breakage of the symbol there. So I don't know how you feel about that, but it's kind of a bummer for me, like I said. Shoulders, you can go all the way around. Oh, head. Head, you can go all the way around. I got so bummed out about the pivot point. Now, you do have a bicep cut in there, which is hindered a little bit by the shoulder pads. You got the double jointed elbow, this one is a lot better than the Velocity Suited Spider-Man. That can actually actuate both of the double hinges there. For the hand, obviously, you have the... there we go, sticky. You got the swivel, and then you got the hinge. You got the turn and swivel at the hips, which I always thought that was weird. Like, you swivel it, and just say go to normal, but then you look down, and that's just, I don't know, that looks weird to me. That's always looked weird. Legs can go up that far, and go back that far, obviously hindered in of the joint. You got a cut in the thigh there. You got double jointed knees, which those work pretty properly. You got the hinge, which I said earlier, it's kind of hindered because of the cuffs of the boots here. As you can see, you can only go up about that far, and I can only make it go back about that far, and that's me pushing it pretty well. It does have the rocker, but once again, it does. Oh yeah, it does. It kind of does. There's a lot of hindrance because of these cuffs, and that is it. So let's get some side-by-side comparisons with this guy, and get him next to some buddies. Here we have him next to his wave companion, this Velocity Suited Spider-Man. I think maybe Velocity Suit might be winning out in this wave so far. I don't think he'll take home the win, but I think I do like the Velocity Suited Spider-Man over the Mark III Iron Armor Spider-Man. If you want to see the review we did for this guy, we'll link it right up there in the corner there. Here we have the armored Mark III Spider-Man next to the classic black suited Spider-Man and the Scarlet Spider-Man. And here we have the armored Mark III Spider-Man with the Mary Jane from the Spider-Man Mary Jane 2-pack. And MJ doesn't look very thrilled about this new armor Pete's got on. I feel you, Mary Jane. I feel you. So all in all, I would have to say that even though this is a new sculpt and nice paint jobs, that I am kind of bummed out about how lacking in articulation. I never thought I'd say that. Lacking in articulation that this figure is in the ankles, and the lacking of accessories to really kind of make up for anything. Though he does look cool, the paint jobs is done well. It's nice and clean. The new sculpt is awesome. I like it a lot. I do like a lot of these Gamerverse looks. I am kind of hesitant at first, like I said in the other review, with these unlockable suits in the game. I never played with a lot of them. You know, I was more like just the advanced suit Spider-Man and maybe like the Iron Spider-Man and stuff like that. I usually play with the ones that I like from either the comics or the movie variations first before even touching any of the original ones. I mean, call me a coward if you want, but you know, that's just how I play. I don't get a lot of playtime, so I have to make it count. Lack of hands is really kind of a big bummer for this one too. Like I said, with these ones, it's a new sculpted hand, so you can't just like randomly throw on another Spider-Man hand to kind of get a change out. Which it's a pretty big bummer because you're stuck with two different hands. So you're very limited as to what you can pose them with. Like I said, maybe with these the Gamerverse ones, I'll mock up some sort of like Spider-Man Hall of Armor or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But all in all, I would say if you're not wanting to build Demogoblin, maybe pass on this one or wait until it gets discounted. I don't really feel, even as a Spider-Man fan, it's one that needs to be like ran out and grabbed immediately. So if you're not looking for the Build-A-Figure, or if you can find the part that comes with them in other ways, I would say go with that. But if you want to pick this one up. We'll link it down in the description below so that you can run over and get it for yourself. Like I said, looks good. It can be displayed, but it's just kind of minimal as to what you can do with it. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any of the videos that we drop here on our channel. If you want to help support the channel, you can go over to patreon.com/Kapowcast and become a monthly Patreon. And that's it. Like I said, if you guys want to pick this up, links in the description below. Until next time, I'll see you later.